everyone. It's been a while.
Why does it always have to be a hello
I don't
or
know.
welcome back?
I feel like that's our like trademark. We're cute like that.
I'm very excited to ask you some of these questions.
Okay,
today.
yeah, we are going to do some kind of like interview with each other, sort of ask each other questions. But ChatGPT, I don't know. I call her. I think she's a female in my mind.
She definitely is a female.
So I'm like,
for sure.
She pulled up these questions, and so
I'm just like wondering if your questions are on the same vibe as my questions.
I put in the word ratchet, so hopefully.
I also went back and put that in there as well because I was like, if she's on that, I need to also be on that as well.
Okay, so God knows what the answers are going to be.
Who's going to go first?
You go first. You go first. I want to hear what you. Oh God, I'm scared. Okay, I'm afraid.
What's a secret talent that you have that nobody knows about? I already know what in my mind what I want you to say. I don't know if you're going to say it.
I don't know.
Your secret talent?
My secret talent?
You guys, let me tell you something. This bitch can do a baby voice.
Oh, no.
She can imitate a baby. It's not even a baby voice. She can imitate a baby like no other. And I'm sorry, but that is like... that is the funniest shit. I swear, anytime you bring that out at a wedding, people crack up. That is the funniest thing ever.
No, it's Jen. I was thinking...
How is that even possible?
I was thinking, like, no gag reflex.
Oh, my gosh. No, I wasn't
thinking tie a cherry stem with my tongue.
Okay, I wasn't thinking sexual, but
I was.
but also love that for you. And do tell how you're doing that.
I don't know. You just like feel it in your mouth. And
Michael can do it.
Yeah, it's like weird.
It
has to be a long stem though. It can't just be like a little one. It has to be like long enough where you can like wrap it around and like pull with your teeth.
Okay, well, love that you got all the tongue skills. Love that for you.
I thought that meant like dirty. I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry.
But also, I'm intrigued by this. Like, do we need to go on that route?
I think so. If the word ratchet's included, like, are we talking about baby voices?
Okay, the baby.
I don't think it's that surprising when you listen to my voice that I can do a baby.
No, it's very surprising because it's like
I love that you're
quite literally sound like an infant when you do that.
God, that's so awesome. I should be an actress.
Yes, you should.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna
I love that. Like I'm just going and I'm asking, and you're like, "Spin the bottle, motherfucker!"
I know.
Like
I'm just gonna.
Surprise!
That's not a bad one. Oh, that's not a good one. Have you ever been kicked out of a club or a party, and why?
No.
That's weird.
No, I've never been kicked out of a club before.
What's the most embarrassing drunk moment you've had?
Oh my God. The most embarrassing drunk moment I've ever had is way back in the day. If you're from Richmond, there was a place called Off the Hookah, right? Everybody knows Off the Hookah. So much fucking fun. I got obliterated. And
wait, when you smoke a hookah, do you get high?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think it like amps up your drunkenness. Like, I don't know if there's like fact behind
tobacco.
that.
It's tobacco?
Yeah.
Tobacco, yep.
I don't know if it like amps up your like however
whatever
drunk
you're
you are.
feeling,
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, I do feel like it kind of does. Got obliterated. First of all, the bathroom was disgusting. I was like literally on the toilet, like puking my brains out. It was like raining, and we literally stayed until the club closed down. And I literally, my friends were like, "We have to go get the car." I literally was sitting on the front steps of Off the Hookah in the fucking rain. If anybody saw me that night, like, please,
I'm sorry.
like, I would, yes. And like, literally, like, I mean, I was like hunched over, like, just like in the ring, because that's how toasted I was. That's probably like the most embarrassing, me being
Mine
drunk.
happened recently, like at Delhi, remember?
No.
Okay, well, Delhi is fun, and I feel like it's a vibe. Like, they put the upstairs in, it was so good.
I already know, yes.
And I'm like, all of a sudden, I feel like I have a really hard time with, like, late night. Like, when it's, like, after 11 and all the 20-somethings start coming, and, like, the bass is, like, going, dun, dun, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I projectile vomited across the fucking dance floor into the bathroom. It was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
I feel like that night, it was, like, the buildup, because we went... How many different places? I feel like we went a lot of different places,
like
and it's not even like you were just drinking the same thing. I mean, you were drinking wine, you were drinking liquor,
but the bass was like
beer,
and I'm like, oh.
I will say that it was like abnormally very loud.
It was abnormally loud. It was so bad that, like, remember the bouncer, the really cute one?
That's
he looks
obsessed with you.
Yeah. He looks like, who's the Fast and Furious guy? Beep, beep.
Vin Diesel.
Oh, Vin Diesel, not beep, beep.
He actually does.
Yes, and he was like, here's my card. If you need anything, please call me. He's like, I'm worried about you. I'm like, by
the way, Vin Diesel, we got this.
Does.
Like,
correct.
You're trying to make this a love connection. My girl just puked in the fucking bathroom.
And the door was open. I felt like everyone could see. It was like a whole thing. It was horrible. Okay, you go. It's always like drunk or sex or like, why is it?
If you had to choose between texting or calling your ex, which would you pick and why?
I would FaceTime that motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
You really
Look at me now. I would FaceTime and be like, look at it.
Listen, if anybody knows your backstory, then it would make sense why you would be FaceTiming.
There would be no text. It would be FaceTime. 1,000%.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah, especially when you've had a glow up or a come up or you're like doing well in your life. It's like, no person on this planet has an ex that they don't think about, number one, whether it's in a negative or a positive way.
And whether it was like good or bad.
Right.
You know, it's like no matter how it ended, that doesn't
matter.
But
if you are feeling yourself or you're in a good place or you're doing well for yourself, you want that. I want to bump into him so bad.
So he can be like, damn.
Right, exactly. Like, you did not destroy me. You're welcome.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I would FaceTime.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be a FaceTime. Yeah, FaceTime for sure.
I would have a face beat. I would make sure my outfit was perfect. I would have a bunch of gold shit in the background with diamonds. Yeah. That would look like I was rich as fuck.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It would be like, how you doing?
That's right.
Oh, you're doing the same shit? That's sad. Yeah.
Texting? Like, why would anybody, like, I don't know about the, like, I mean, I guess if it was like on a, like, super, super bad terms and you just really have, like, nothing to say, but...
I feel like FaceTime.
I think FaceTime.
Like all my girls out there agree with me. It would be a FaceTime call. We would have a full face beat. It would be a whole moment because you need to see what you lost.
Absolutely.
What is the girl from Love Is Blind? What does she say? You are going to choke. Remember?
Yes.
Like when you see me, you're going to choke. Like I would honestly feel like that. And not that I think that I'm all that. I think that like where I was and where I am and confidence and, you know, success and all those things matter.
I think everybody loves like a comeback or like a glow up moment. And it's like, this is what you lost. And now look at me now. You've been in an abusive relationship where somebody is shit on you. Like 100%.
Fuck yeah. Give me the phone.
Yes.
Give me the damn phone.
Yes.
Pull it up.
Yes, but also make sure my lighting is perfect.
Also, can you make sure that, yes, it's a good angle. Make sure it's the right angle. Correct. Right? I want expensive things behind me and all the things.
It doesn't need to be you like FaceTiming like this, and it's like the most horrible angle.
And I mean, my last ex was in 2010. So what's crazy is guys from, I can't go into all the details. Again, it's for another day. But his friends, literally, I'm not even kidding you, last week I got a Facebook message, which, who's on Facebook anymore? Except for to stalk people.
That tells you everything you need to know right there.
But it was like, how you doing? And I'm like, it has literally been 15 years. Y'all need to get over it. But also, I'm like, see me?
But also, did you stalk my Facebook page and see how great I look?
And I'm really happy about that. And I'm happy. Oh, no. Can I ask a sex one or no?
Yes.
Okay. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you in bed? Oh, it's a fart, isn't it?
How did you know that's what I was going to say?
Every girl's answer.
I feel like first of all, if you have not queefed in a sexual situation,
and then you have to pretend like
what are you doing? But also,
correct.
But also, I feel like it's also something that like I don't think that like any guy actually even really fucking cares. No. I think it's more embarrassing for you than it is.
I think if the guy were to fart, it would bother me. I think it would be done
for sure. But I think that like every girl.
If you're pumping air in there, there is no reason. Listen,
come on, it's got to escape at some point.
That is science, y'all. It's science. It's definitely science.
I will say though, it was like a very like when things had like settled down and you're like laying there and it's like dead quiet. No. You're like changing your body position and it's like and it's like, oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
Or you're done and like you go to the bathroom and
and you get up and it's like. Who hasn't?
Who hasn't?
Listen,
we're grown-ups. We can talk about this shit.
Correct. But who has that not happened to? And if you say that it hasn't, you're freaking
lying.
You're lying.
A liar. If you're a virgin, it hasn't happened. And
you're
good
lying.
for you, but it will happen one day.
Correct.
It will definitely happen. So
and you will think about this
and you will.
when it does.
And you're welcome. Like, they did it too.
You're welcome.
You guys farted too. You guys queefed too.
God, how am I going to follow that up?
I don't know. You're screwed. But it is always the same answer as a female. That is what's so funny. It's like whenever you feel alone in something, and it's like it's so relatable when someone else has the same answer as you, because you're like, oh man, because in that moment you feel so alone.
100%.
And you're like, what is he thinking? Does he think I'm a freak? Does he, you know? And it's
I don't think guys really give a shit. Honestly, I really don't.
It's like a boob. All boobs are the same.
I don't think
it doesn't matter if it's a big boob, small boob,
I mean,
big nipple, little nipple.
If y'all care, please let us know. But I don't think that men care. I really don't.
Listen, I think as women, this is the stuff we have to talk about.
But also, like, maybe we're completely wrong, and maybe men do care. Maybe they do. Maybe they go back and they're
maybe
like,
there's a chat room. It's like girls are gross.
Correct.
You know? I don't fucking care.
What's your what was I thinking fashion moment? I feel like yours are very like X-rated, and mine are kind of PG, even though I put ratchet in mine. I already know mine.
I really don't know.
I already know mine because early 2000s there were so many like moments that I like look back at photos and
what were those big jeans
fucking
called?
Look insane.
That like
the gauchos.
Yeah, but it was like Janko or
like the Jinko jeans.
That would probably be it because I thought it looked very cool.
No, because I feel like now that is a fashion moment that has come back, and now people are doing that again. Yeah, they're on like the super wide leg jeans now, the baggy jeans.
I don't think that I don't know. I really have always loved my style, even biker days, all the things. I loved dressing up for it. Everything's an outfit moment. I don't think I've ever really. You know what? I hate wearing a dress. If that helps, like any dress, like I have. I don't like anything lacy and fancy and girly.
I feel like in the early 2000s, there were many like fashion moments that weren't the greatest, but it's like, can you really say it's bad if we were all wearing it?
Right.
You know?
I would say neon. I fucking hate a neon moment.
I would say those big belts.
Oh, the big.
Were bad.
Or shoulder pads, but that's before you.
Animal print dresses. Like I wore a lot of animal print, like tight bodycon dresses. Or like mixed. I'm just kind of like, why was I ever wearing that?
Mixed like prints, like where it's like, but I feel like
curly hair with straight bangs.
Oh
no,
we still see that with some moms.
Nobody should ever be. Nobody should have been doing it then. They shouldn't be doing it now, ever.
Oh my God, I have a good one. Oh my God.
I feel like you just keep obliterating.
That's
me with these
so
questions.
Sade looked at her questions. I was like, I'm not gonna look because I want to be surprised. So, okay, would you rather fight your ex's new girl or your ex's mom?
My ex's new girl, for sure. Yes.
My ex's mom, but she died. So
see, but I feel like that's one. It's like it's based off of my situation, so you know why my answer is what it is. Great. And I feel like based off of your situation, I know why your answer is the way it is.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. It's dependent on that.
And
listen,
she died. So
mine is a story for another day because that's a whole freaking. That whole situation.
I mean, it takes me a lot to want to fight somebody, to get physical.
I can honestly say I have never had anybody want to fight me.
Oh, I did in like middle school.
Nobody ever wanted to fight me. But also, I'm tall as a bitch, so I feel like people were probably like, hell no, I'm not going to fight her. She might beat my ass.
I mean, she got cowboy boots on and everything.
That's right. I might stomp your ass. I'm like, what'd you say? I'm going to curb check you, bitch. It's like something. I mean,
curb check.
I mean.
Oh, that's scary.
That is scary. Your answer makes sense 1,000%. Yeah, for sure. I
really honestly don't want to fight anyone, but if I have to, it would probably be Scott, just because it's like fun to fight with your person sometimes. But I don't want to physically fight. I'm pretty strong. I'm pretty bitey.
Have you ever been caught in a lie so big you had to dig yourself out? And what was it? I can't think of. I've never lied about something that was like big. And I can't ever remember like having to like dig myself out of it. Like
I'm not really
I feel like you and I are like,
we're not liars.
What you see is what you get. Like we're pretty straightforward. Like I can't, I mean, if I had to think of something, it probably was like when I was a kid and I was like, oh, I didn't,
Something like that doesn't really matter.
As an adult, I can't think of anything that I like ever lied about.
I don't really think that we lie.
Now I can think of some people that I could pose this question to, and that would be very
lies
interesting.
Keep snowballing and turning into even more lies to have to cover up.
Correct.
You know who you are. You probably don't, though, because you lie about
No,
it.
they don't. They don't know who they are.
Okay.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm not going to look. Okay. Have you ever fought a friend over a man, and would you? That's still fighting.
No.
Why is it all fighting?
I mean, have you ever fought, like,
Yes.
I definitely have never fought over a man, but, like, definitely had, like, friends that, like, I liked somebody, and then I feel like they liked them as well. And so then it was just kind of, like, rivalry, because it's like, it's like.
Yeah.
But I never fought them over.
I definitely, when I was with my ex, the one who shall not be named, I remember I found out this girl he was cheating with, and I went to the bar that she bartended at,
and this is a good one.
I have told you this many times.
This is a good one.
And I was like, "Come outside." And she came out, and I started chasing her through the parking lot, and she was like running, like, "Don't hurt me." I'm like, I don't know what I was gonna do. I'm not like a fighter, but I was like, I will, I'm gonna try to fuck you up. I don't know how,
Correct.
but And her last name is Richmond.
No, it's not.
It is. Yes.
Ew, I hate that.
And she lied at first. She's like, "No, we're not." And then she was like, okay, it's true. I'm like, ugh. I mean, looking back, it's like I probably could. I should have been like, "That's fine, y'all can,"
Yeah, but in the moment and like it's like when you're like caught up and like and you're in like love with somebody, it's like I think.
And your man is lying to you, and you're like
your man's
pissed
lying
off,
to you,
and like you don't realize at the time that he's a piece of shit. It's like it's all the things.
Yeah, there's so many things I feel like you could look back and be like,
sure.
I definitely should have done that differently, but it's like you did.
Correct.
Moving on.
Cheat on me now, motherfucker.
That's right.
Now that I'm older and wiser.
What is a deal breaker for you, even if they're fine as hell? That's a good question. Exactly.
No job.
Correct.
I honestly don't care what you have as far as like, do you have a nice car? Do you have if you have no job.
You got to be bringing something to the table.
You got to be working. Like you have to have motivation. Right. I feel like you and I, we're grinders. We're driven. We love to work. Like it doesn't matter I don't care what your job is. I don't care if you push buttons at McDonald's. Like
that's right.
You got to have a job.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that.
It's a job.
You can be fine as hell.
Yeah.
But.
And another deal breaker would be like how you treat your family. Like if you treat your family shitty, I would be like, yeah, that's probably not a good sign.
I feel like it's just like showing up in the relationship is important.
Yeah.
I feel like
you're in a relationship with yourself.
Correct.
I love you. No, I love you. Oh, wait.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, we all need to be feeling the love and feeling like we exist. And I
feel like at our age, like to date a man that had no job, I would be like, I can't be with you because that means I'm your mommy.
That's right.
That means I'm paying for your dinner every time. It's just like, no, I just think.
And nobody wants to fucking
or has a job and like. Or is lazy on the, like, I don't know. It's like a whole thing. Like, I need a motivated person. I think that would be a deal breaker.
You have got to be motivated. Listen, that is.
Like, big dreams, big things,
Correct.
Because we're dreamers.
I'm with you on that one.
Mm-hmm. You got to be, like, wanting to get out of the house.
Right. I wish that we could be like, viewers, go ahead and chime in on here. Because I do really feel like that's a big one.
Many would agree. Yeah.
I think that there are other things that you could look past.
Yeah.
But if you're not bringing anything to the table, then it's like, what are we even talking about?
If you're unemployed for a reason, that makes sense. Things happen. But, like, I'm saying, like, you don't have the drive to want to go get a job. You don't have to, like, or like you live in your mom's basement. That to me is like.
Correct.
No.
Correct.
I'm picking you. Your mom's answering the door now.
Like, if you're laying in your bed, eating fucking Cheetos, and you're not fucking employed, then, yeah.
Paw prints all over the sheets. It's a no.
Correct. It's a no.
Okay. Have you ever dated someone for just the benefits, i.e., like money, food, or trips?
I actually haven't. I haven't, and that's because I'm a hopeless romantic. Now, my girl, on the other hand, I know that you have a different answer to that question. Me personally, I've never dated anybody for like any sort of like benefits.
I feel like when you are in that situation, that each person is aware of what's happening. Like
100%.
A guy who's like 60 dating a 20-year-old who's like, oh my God, you're so funny. But he's also rich and has a yacht and he takes her places and she goes on trips. The relationship, there's an equal there.
1,000%.
He knows that without that money, he would not have that girl.
Have you.
And she knows without that youth and that hotness that she would not get him.
It's definitely a mutual, like, we're benefiting from each other.
1,000%. And I'm not going to shame anybody for it because both people are aware.
No,
both
not at
people
all.
are aware.
I think if you got it like that and somebody wants to take you out and spend money on you, love that for
Honest
you.
to God, if that was and I have had a sugar daddy, that's a day for another day.
Love your sugar daddy story.
A virgin pastor. Not even kidding you. Scott knows, so don't like come for me. Scott knew about the whole thing.
But I feel like the thing about that is like there wasn't any. He just wanted to be around you.
He just wanted a companion.
He quite literally just wanted.
But I do feel like that is very realistic. Like there are guys that are like they just want someone who is nice and friendly and pretty and like whatever. But 9 times out of 10 is because you taking them to Rome and on the private jet and you know.
I actually knew a girl like that, and she got a car out of the gig. So it's like
same.
Where do you? And you did as well.
I did as well.
So it's like,
and I did nothing.
It's
for
a win.
And people can sit there and say that that's a lie, but it isn't. I mean, Scott knew. He's like, if I had what you got, I would do the same thing.
Same thing.
And he had bought. Okay, first of all, if you know me, you know that I am not girly girl. You know that I'm not like, I don't like pink and like, he bought me, it was like, he had these dreams in his mind that we were going to be together. He bought me a heart-shaped diamond and it was like he's like, go dig in there and get it. And I'm like, no, like that's not, you know what I mean? Like,
how did you, like, this is my thing with that. How did you get to a point where you like were able to be like, I am no longer a part of this? Yeah. And
because it was like conflicting because like there was a point where we'll call him Bob, which is not his name, but there was a point where Bob like wanted to be with me and it was like I was like, no, we're never going to be. I was not attracted to him. He was a pastor. It was like very like not anything that so it was like Scott was like, you know, this person deserves to like go on with their life and like to meet someone who actually is into them, you know. And I mean, I was straight up with him, Bob, and said, you know, like we're not ever gonna, there's never gonna be any mouth or body to body. There's never gonna be any of that. Right. You know, so it was kind of like, Scott's like,
so
you pretty
much like Scott coming into the picture, it made it crystal clear for him that like, this is done.
Correct. Cool. I would do it again though.
I mean, I feel like if you got it like that, then why not?
Listen, sugarbabies.com or what, I'm like, girl, get it. I mean, if you got it and men are dumb enough, then sorry, Zach. I'm not saying all men are dumb.
What is the most scandalous thing you've done at a party? I have my answer.
Scandalous? I don't know that it was scandalous.
I mean, I don't know if it's that scandalous, but I mean, hasn't everybody like...
You answer, because like mine is too dark.
I mean, I feel like I don't want to say it, but like...
I just said that I have no gag reflex. I think you can...
I have sex at a party. That's like the most scandalous thing that I've done.
Oh, that's cute.
I can't think of anything else that would be like so crazy that like, you know...
Was it in high school?
No, it was not. It was in my early 20s.
Oh.
So...
Whoop-de-doo.
I mean,
oh my God.
There's more to the story, but I'm trying to keep it on.
I know.
I'm keeping it on PG.
Listen, when we feel out our audience and we know that we can say things, it's going to be on.
Right.
But it's also, like, you know, you don't want to put too much out there.
I want to know what your answer is about to be because I feel like you were like, oh, cute. That's.
Listen,
What have you done at a party? Please tell me. I need to know because I feel like I know everything.
Mine was like. So I was in middle school, but like there was this girl that was bullying me. Like that's the only time in my life I've ever been fucking bullied, besides the trolls that come from my face on TikTok. Okay, but bullied, and there was this girl. I don't want to say names, but her name was Courtney.
Okay,
and she had everything. Like her mom was an interior designer. She drove a convertible Rabbit. Like her mom was super cool, edgy. Everyone loved her. Yeah, and she was pretty. She was like one of the skater girls. But like literally, I would leave my house and she would be outside. She would follow me around to all the classes and everything. And like it was the worst. And I would tell my mom, and my mom would be like, "You're gonna have to fight her. You're gonna have." And I'm like, I am not that person.
Which, by the way, like that's like a very old school. Like
it is. I mean, you're
coming up.
80s.
Like your parents were like, if you want to like get rid of the bully, then you do have to face it.
And that's like not like, I mean, if you're not a fighter, you're not that kind of person. It's just like not in your lane.
Correct.
But like, anyways, she had been bullying me the entire year, and my boy Jasper, like I had all the skater boys that they were my friends. They never wanted to date me because I was the cute one, fun one that had a half pipe, you know, the whole thing. Anyways, so they made this plan. Yeah. Robbie, Jasper, and I forget who else was there. Anyways, they were like, we're gonna pull a prank on Courtney, and we're gonna film it.
God, what is it?
They were like, Robbie is going to put her on the bed and put a bag over her head and pretend It was a green bag, by the way. Stop. Put it over and pretend like we're into it, and then we're going to back away, and she's going to be there with like... And they did. And we called her the green bag lady. Because, like...
Oh, my God. I don't even know what I thought you were going to say, but not this.
It was so mean, but it all happened at a party. But it was so mean, but it was like... That was the only revenge that and she never fucked with me again. Let me tell you what.
I mean,
they popped out.
So I would never fuck with you again after that. I would be like, first of all, I think that like you were young, like
I was young.
Yeah,
dumb.
I mean, obviously,
kids do
like
stupid shit,
right?
You know?
But that it kind of serves her right. I mean, if she was bullying you, it's like
horrible to me. Horrible. Like, I mean, the things that she would tell people about me, and she started rumors, and she was mean, and it was awful. And like, I was in the closet. Jasper was in the closet, and Robbie, like, then they busted out with a camera, and like, it was like, they were Polaroid. It was amazing.
That is like sweet revenge. Like in today's world, I don't even know if like you could pull that off because it would be like it would be a whole lawsuit. You'd be on the news. It would be a whole thing. But back in the day, you could do shit like that.
There was not social media. There weren't phones. Like your parents were like, you got a problem, you got to deal with it head on.
Correct.
Oh, this bully is bullying you. You got it. And I'm like, I did get bullied by one more girl. I'm telling you, in middle school, I was like a target until 7th grade. In 7th grade, I came in and I was like, the wind was blowing, and I was like, how y'all doing? 6th grade was bad. 6th grade was real bad.
I feel like we've talked about that before. Yeah. 6th grade is bad for everybody.
So bad. Caroline West, she had a broken fucking ankle and a crutch, and she would follow me to each class and threaten me with her crutch.
There's very few people who in 6th grade look great.
I mean, it's just like, it's such a transitional point of your life. Like, I mean, and did I make great decisions? No. Whatever. Like, shade me for that. I'm sorry. I had a bully and I handled it the way that I knew best. I destroyed your reputation.
That was a fucking good ass answer to that.
The green bag lady. She probably held on to that through high school.
Like,
sorry.
Surprise, surprise. Like, I was not, I didn't know what your answer was going to be, but not that. And that's a good one.
Yeah. You know, that's my big time party story, you know. Is your question?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay.
Although I'm scared. I feel like you keep asking me all the, I'm like,
don't be scared.
What are you about to ask me?
Okay, let's go.
I feel like mine are like mild. I feel like yours are a different vibe.
Oh, I'm going to go to the sex part.
Oh, God.
Have you ever faked it, and why?
Yes, I've faked it.
Like,
and the reason why is because I was like, what is happening? Like, I don't even know what's happening down there.
I'm like, I just want to get this over with.
This is very underwhelming right now.
Or like you feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
You know, like in high school where the guy thought he was like cool as shit or whatever, and you're just like, oh my God, this is amazing. And you're just like, oh my God, this is the worst
And I feel like all like women would agree that like we've all been in a situation where it was very like underwhelming, and so you're just like, oh God, like I feel bad, like I don't want to just kind of like lay here, so it's like I'm just gonna pretend.
You're lying if you haven't.
I wonder if men do that with us.
They can't, can they?
I would think so. I feel like guys can fake it.
I mean, maybe their fake is like, oh, you're so hot, and they're not really telling the truth or something. Or I didn't hear that queef.
Correct.
That's their fake.
Their fake is, I did not hear that queef. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like this is, Zach would have to weigh in on this, because
do men
fake it?
No, we'll ask him the question. Have you ever faked it? And can guys fake it? Don't be embarrassed.
I don't know if I've faked it. I have heard stories of guys faking it. It's called something. It's you
what?
I don't know what it's called, but you spin them around and then you spit on their back, and it's like, oh, we're done. Yeah.
What?
I can't say that I have been in that situation, but I have heard that before. Guaranteed.
Okay,
oh my God!
Give me a second.
Not the answer I was expecting at all, and also
because that's what I was thinking. Like, how do you fake that part? So it's kind of like, oh, I guess I don't know if it's ever been faked. Then I don't know.
Like I've never been faked. Then I've never been. I have
no idea if I have
that
or not.
For me, I've never been faked out.
Oh, maybe I have.
I don't
know.
Hold on. I can tie a cherry stem into a knot.
Well, I mean,
listen, I don't think you've ever been faked, okay?
I mean, I could see like a guy faking it like when he's drunk.
Yeah.
And maybe it's like I can't focus, or they're like, oh yeah, and then they're like, oh, I'm too drunk.
Too much
that kind of thing.
Yeah, too much liquor, and it's like,
spitting on you. Ew.
I thought it had a name. The only thing I can find is the old spit on the back. So I don't think I don't think that's
God Almighty.
I don't think that's the official name.
Oh, good Lord. Ladies, don't let no man do that to you. That's all I gotta say about that.
What's the most outrageous rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
Probably.
I don't even have an answer to this question
that I've heard about myself. You know what? I think it's like a misconception.
Okay.
And this stage of life, misconception is like when you're busy and you're booked and you're successful as a business owner and you're doing well for yourself, that people think that you're like, it's a hierarchy, like that you're like too good, or you think you're too good. I think I think that's probably a rumor that's out there about me. I mean, I feel like past employees have maybe thought that, like, oh, you know, and then you get to know me and you're like, oh wait, you're nothing like that.
I feel like I've had people say that they thought that I was going to be bitchy, and I surprised them because I wasn't like that at all.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, like non-approachable, but then you actually are approachable.
And then they're like, actually, you're really funny and you're really nice. Like,
right.
You seemed like
it's more
like
misconception than a rumor.
But also, I'm like, why the fuck would you think that about me?
Because you're hot.
You know what I mean? I'm like, when you get to know me, I'm like the goofiest person ever.
Really
I really am so silly. Like, I don't take anything serious.
I know, and I love that about you, but I do think that is probably a misconception. I think misconception is good. Like, rumor-wise, I don't really know because no one tells me the rumor about myself.
I feel like yours would probably be the same. I think people probably think that you're going to be one way, and then they get to know you and they realize you're actually cool as shit.
I mean, we have like been working at the studio before, and like, oh my gosh, but our new studio is amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see. But
I wish I could just put a bed.
Brides
would
like, come in with their moms, and they would be like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. And we're like, why? And they're like, you guys are so intimidating. And I'm like,
that's
we look at each other and we start laughing because we're like,
it's absurd.
We are? Like,
it's crazy.
No, we're not.
It's so crazy.
Like, what you see is what you get with Jen and Sade, 1,000%. Like, 100%. We are who we are. Like, you never have to worry about that. Like, that's unfortunate when people do think that, but I do think it is like a common misconception about us. Is like,
I agree
that we're not approachable, that we're self-centered, that we're vain, which, I mean, kind of, but
everybody is a little bit,
you know. But I think like you get to know us and you're like, oh my God, you guys are actually really funny, and I'm happy. I don't really feel scared anymore. And I'm like, when people come in and say they're intimidated, my mind is like,
my mind is blown as well, because I just like I don't see myself that way. And like it's weird. I'm like, where would you get that from?
I would never think that about either one of us.
And I don't really think that about other people.
No,
like I really don't.
Me either. Well, good to know.
I've run out of questions.
There's no rumors.
I don't have any more questions. So at this point, it's your questions.
Okay. Okay. This is a good one.
Oh gosh.
It's not a bad one. It's like, it's easy.
Okay, good.
If you could switch lives with, I already know the answer to this. If you could switch lives with one celebrity for a day, who would it be and why?
Kim Kardashian.
Duh. Okay. I already fucking knew this. I knew this is because you are her.
Kim Kardashian, because I just think that to live that life where like you just everything, it's like
everything's at your feet.
Her hair and makeup person is bomb. Like everything is at her feet.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she's a boss when it comes to business and like rebranding and reinventing.
Talk about misconception of someone. I feel like a lot of guys are like, oh, why Kim Kardashian? Like they just make money off their, being on TV. No, they don't. They actually own legitimate businesses.
I just feel like you could say whatever you want about her, but at the end of the day, like, girl's about her business and
a great mom.
She consistently keeps on rethinking ways and she's
reinventing herself.
She looks fabulous.
Agreed.
And and
because she's you, bitch. That's
listen, that would be my person.
1,000%.
Who are you gonna say
that? Right now, I would say Lindsay Lohan because I love her face. I just want that face. I don't really know because I love my life, so it's kind of like I don't know what celebrity I would want. I mean, if I had to pick a Kardashian, it would probably be Khloe because I relate.
That's what I was thinking you were gonna say was Khloe.
She's funny and goofy like me. I feel like it's unexpected that she would be such a great mom, but she's such a great mom and she loves her kid. I feel like I relate to her a lot, besides the working out part.
Yes.
But I think I relate to her a lot.
Most definitely. I would say
I'm
out
the
of
Khloe
all of
to your
them,
Kim.
You are the Khloe. And those two together.
It's a pair. Oh my God. That's us.
That is.
One day.
Right.
One day we will have a glam team on us. We won't be the glam team.
Yeah.
We'll have a glam team.
I think it would be fun to have a glam team.
Oh, I know. That's what Michael King and I were talking about this morning.
I mean, just being able to fly wherever and
what would you
not
choose
have to
be
worry about
your one thing? Because he was saying, because he was like, I need a driver. I want to have a driver. I mean, I was like, glam, 1,000,000%.
Yeah, mine is, I don't, like, obviously I feel like the driver would come with that because when you're at that level, you have to have a driver at that point.
Would you want like a chef, a driver, a this, a that? I feel like mine would be glam because I don't want to think about it. I just want to roll out.
Is that a real question?
Yes.
Mine is glam.
It's not.
1,000%. Because I need to be looking like this 24
Imagine you
freaking
have
7.
people all around you.
The only time I'm not looking like this is when it's nighttime and I'm going to bed.
Sleep mask is on, but there's still lashes on.
And then I'm going to wake up and my glam team will be there to take me into the next day. That is like everything. Every time I watch the Kardashians and I watch them getting ready, I'm like, that is what I want. I need that.
But not just like any glam team. It's like the people that have been with you for like 10 to 20 years and like they get it. Like there is no question, is she going to like this? It's like, no, she's not. You already know the answer.
I don't have to tell you guys. You already know, like based off of what I'm wearing, what we're doing. And I love that they're actually friends with their glam team.
I know.
You know,
they travel
that makes
together.
a difference.
But I do think that they're fun people too.
Yes, 1,000%.
Ash for me is like, if I could be anyone, it would probably be her. She's freaking mom. She's such a great makeup artist. It's like mind blowing.
I want to be Chris.
Oh,
I want to be Chris Appleton.
Oh, Chris Appleton.
I want to be Chris Appleton.
Yeah,
he
is very attractive.
I will carry a brush and my little and I will walk around. I will brush out your extensions and make sure your hair is bomb at all times. Like every time I watch that show, I'm like
inspired.
I'm like, that is my dream.
That is my dream as well.
Work on, because when you're working on celebrities, it's like there's a trust factor,
right?
That trust factor is there. It's like, we are glamming you. You're not going to be like, oh, this feels like too much. No, it's like, I need more.
Do all of them.
More is
all
more.
The things.
Yeah, and it's like you can consistently keep cranking out.
And you have access to resources that you need. Like, I don't know if you saw Ash's like makeup closet.
I did.
Oh my God. It was like everything was perfectly organized in these like clear, and I'm like, my God, to have that much makeup
like that's
choices.
That's inspiring. Yeah. That is exciting.
I know. It would be glam.
It would be glam.
At the end of the day, it would always be glam.
Isn't it always glam?
I know.
But
not to have to do it yourself. That's the thing.
Yes.
You know? Like, is this too much? No, it's not.
No.
Can I add more? Yes, you can.
Right. Right.
Do you want your hair? Yes.
Right. Do you see this hair? Oh, I got it already.
Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I know.
But you guys have to be fun too.
Correct.
We can't be
I did see that they were using Got to Be too on the latest episode.
What is that other brand they use all the time? It's something Barnes or like, not Scott Barnes. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do know what you're talking about.
Andrew Alexander. I cannot remember the name of it, but they forever using that brand too. Anyways, we got off topic. We would choose glam.
Glam.
Yes.
1,000%.
Are you out of questions?
I'm out of questions, babe.
What the hell? I got like 50 on here. I'll ask one more. Let me.
Oh, God. I feel like this is hazing at this point. I feel like the questions.
Sorry. I have 2 questions.
The questions are getting.
What is the most expensive thing a man has ever bought you? And would you date a broke man if the D was good? Let's do that one first. Would you date a broke man if the D was good?
I would date a broke man if the D was good.
Same.
Yeah. Because it's like
I got a job.
We're dating.
I'm
good. We're not locked down.
I mean, imagine how much you're thriving because you're like happy.
Right.
You know?
Yes, on if the D was good. And
what's the most expensive thing a man has ever bought you?
My wedding ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's a car.
Yes.
Not expensive enough though.
Yeah.
Oh, and my wedding ring, but that's not,
It's like
that's kind of like a shared.
The car is more exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of like a shared.
The car
thing.
is way more exciting.
You know what I mean?
For sure. I mean,
how about you, Zach?
Wish it was a PJ, but
the PJ is coming.
Yeah.
What's the most expensive thing a girl has ever bought you? Oh, jeans.
Most expensive thing a girl is ever.
Do tell.
Maybe your wedding band.
Yeah, maybe. I'd say there was a girl in college that would buy me lunch pretty much every day for about 6 months.
Wow.
So if we added all that.
Is it your soon to be wife or?
Listen, that girl was trying to get her a piece of Zach.
She was.
She was trying to get a piece of Zach.
She tried her best.
She was like, I'm going to buy you fucking lunch every damn day if I have to.
And I was,
you to the bagel place.
I was like, you know what? Today's an Outback day. Like I was going.
No! And you were like, no totally maxed it out.
We weren't going to the sandwich shop. We were going to. I wanted a waiter to bring us drinks and such.
What is it? The fucking blooming onion?
Oh yeah.
Can we go get one of those after this?
I would love that.
Oh my God.
A blooming onion sounds amazing.
Don't hate on us. Outback sounds amazing. That is but you know what? Like in college, that's like, even not in college, that's like a nice, like, she wanted you.
Yeah, rich.
And
rich
you guys weren't dating?
No. She did my laundry. It was great.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, hey.
That's the dream.
You
That's your sugar mama.
So if you can add it all up, that would be my answer.
I would say that is a great answer. What do you think Michael would say? I know Scott would say me.
Michael had like a same situation where like this girl was like very obsessed with him, and she worked at Starbucks, and she would like give him like either like free food, or she would like buy him food all the time. And she took it a step further, and she actually like considered like asked him if he would have a baby with her. Michael has also had a situation where somebody that he knew, there was a girl who wanted to like, what do they call it when you like have a wife and they come from like a different country?
Oh, like an arranged marriage? Arranged girlfriend?
Michael also had somebody ask him if for a certain amount of money, if he would like get into like an arranged marriage and marry this person.
Like a mail-in bride or something.
Oh, thank you.
It's like a mail order.
A mail order bride situation where like, would he marry this girl for X amount of dollars so that she could become like a citizen? And and he declined.
Would you ever do that? Like if like in a different
Hell no, because now I'm like tied to this person, and it's like I don't even know who you are.
It's a very different time. I feel like I love watching the Indian Matchmaker because I feel like those couples that were arranged back in the day when that was very common, the love they have for each other, it just shows you love can be blind. But like today's world is just so different. It means something totally different now. Don't you think?
No, it does.
Michael, mail order husband.
When I heard that, I was like, at first I was like, well, did you do it? Like, why didn't you take the money? But then I was like, like you're attached to that person. Like, then you're responsible for somebody. It's like, no, that's a whole thing.
That's like Sister Wives where they went to Mexico to get that girl. You ever watch that one, Zach? Sister Wives?
Yeah, I have seen
Oh, damn, that's a good one too. That's where they flew to like Colombia and they met the girl and like her family. I'm like, you don't even know this person.
You don't know the person, so it's a no.
It's a no. Yeah, I would say no. Back in the day, I probably would have said yes, but not now. No, I feel
like back in the day, it's like you would do all sorts of crazy shit.
$50,000, I'll come be your wife.
But now,
for a green card.
Knowing what I know now, it's a big old fat no.
It's also how much money are we talking about?
Right.
Is it $25K or am I getting?
It wasn't. I will say that it wasn't.
$1,000.
It was it wasn't anything crazy. So it's like no.
And already your dollar amount is way too low.
Correct.
Goodbye. Get your green card from someone else.
Correct.
Anyways, wrapping it up.
I actually enjoyed that.
I know. I love that. I love questions.
I feel like every time we ask each other questions, I learned a little bit more about you than I didn't know. I feel like I haven't heard the story about the bag on the girl's head before, and I
feel really bad about it. Nowadays, I feel bad, but like at the time, it's like you have to take. You got to do. Listen,
Correct.
if somebody fucks with my kids, in my mind, I'm doing that kind of shit because I'm like, oh, you didn't fuck with my kids. You can't do the same shit nowadays.
And there it is, guys. That is the Jerry Springer moment of the day.
Thank you for joining us.
How do we close this one out? What is the moment of the day for this episode?
I don't know. If I had a chair I could throw, I would.
I could not.
Or like two bodyguards standing on the sides, like.
Yes. Yes. I can't even think of like how he closed it down, but he did always have like a moment.
What was that called? It was like Jerry's.
It was Jerry's like moment.
Jerry's moment. He'd be like.
Or Jerry's words of wisdom or
thought
something
of the day,
like the thought of the day.
Was.
Yes. Jerry's
my thought of the day is sorry we've been MIA for so long.
Yes.
We are back at it because we have been moving studios and we've been very busy. So we're back at it. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. Love y'all. Boom, boom,
bye, guys.
Boom.